here from Spartan Gymnasium in Emporia, Kansas, for two league matchups at home for both the Lady Spartans and the Spartans. And they should be a big one, an intriguing one, especially when you look at this girls' game here. Right, we got the Spartans taking on the Hayden Wildcats, and for Emporia, they're 13-1, 5-0 in league play. Their only loss has come to Hayden in the Paul Terry Classic. Now, when you look at Hayden, they're 13-1 as well, 4-1 in the league. Their only loss has come to Emporia. The big difference in importance of those losses to each other is that Emporia did beat Hayden in league play, so there's a little bit more of importance to that one. Emporia won it at Hayden 54-40. Hayden knocked off the Lady Spartans for their only loss of the season 50-45 at White Auditorium for the Paul Terry Classic. And both of these teams are hot, obviously, because both of those losses they took were fairly early in the year. For Hayden, it was coming right out of break, and for Emporia, it was in an early season tournament. Emporia on an 11-game win streak, Hayden on an 8-game win streak. You've got Emporia, who's the number 5 team in 5A. Did not jump at all in the KBCA rankings after taking out Junction City 48-14, and more importantly, almost doubling Washburn Roll up 43-22, winning that one by 21 Friday night here at home. High energy game, but just couldn't jump any of the one-loss teams that were ahead of the Lady Spartans. And we'll see if that's a little bit of motivation and a little bit of fuel for the Lady Spartans coming into this one. Another important thing to mention for Hayden, right? This will be the first time Emporia will play against junior number 10, Amelia Ramsey, who's 6 feet, and adds even more height to this Hayden roster that already had 2 6-footers before. But this will be the first time Emporia is going to have to try and guard and defend Ramsey, who's come over and made contributions. She's transferred over from Highland Park. And we'll see what impact she makes on the game tonight. And the winner of this will take the season series 2-1. So even more at stake tonight. And just big for league play. Hayden probably doesn't want to fall to 2 losses in the league, especially when you still have to play a Washburn Rule. And Emporia, you're trying to stay perfect in league play, really trying to secure that top spot in the Centennial League standings. And statistically as well, these two teams very similar. All right, Emporia scores 53 points a game. Hayden's 56.7. Emporia gives up just 32. Hayden gives up 33 a game. So very similar teams, both speed-wise. Just the main difference is, again, the height that Hayden has, 3 6-footers. Emporia does not have a 6-footer on the roster. So we'll see how that comes into play. We'll see if Emporia can start off hot from beyond the arc as well, something they've done all year. A team that normally shoots 28% from beyond the arc is 35% from the 3-point line in quarter number 1. See if they can jump out, grab a quick lead, hold on to it. Kind of what happened at Hayden on January 2nd, just a little over a month ago, that first game out of winter break. Well, that being said, we'll take a quick break, and then when we come back, tip-off and starting lineups from E-Town Sports Network. back in Emporia, and here are tonight's starting lineups as we get ready for tip-off. First for the Topeka Hayden Lady Wildcats, head coached by Carvel Reynoldson. Senior number 5, Lauren Sandstrom. Junior number 10, Amelia Ramsey. Junior number 11, Kalia Fulton. Junior number 25, Briley Meyer. And junior number 30, Norma Greco. For Emporia, senior number 2, Ryan Peak. Senior number 3, Addie Kermer. Senior number 5, Emil Bennett. Senior number 10, Lexi DeWitt. And senior number 24, Alexa Shively. And here we go, a big league game for both of these teams. It will be Peak and Sandstrom for the tip-off. And Sandstrom wins it for Hayden. It'll be Wildcat basketball to start this game off. Fulton will bring it down. And now pass stolen from Alexa Shively, trying to get it in on the high post to Sandstrom. Shively puts it in and good. Big start for Emporia. And now the Lady Spartans bring a press. Pressure backs down a little bit. 2-0. Emporia leads it. Meyer from the corner, back up top. Greco. Greco right-handed drive, trying to hand off to Meyer. Kermer gets in there. It ends up in the hands of DeWitt. DeWitt pulls it out, kicks it out. Kermer, 3. No good. Fight for the rebound, and they're going to get a jump ball. That's going to give it back to Emporia. Ryan Peak in there fighting with Amelia Ramsey to try and bring it back to Emporia's side. Now some discussion. And I think they're having a problem with the ball. So it looks like they're going to switch out basketballs right now. And Coach Dorsey brings back a different ball. And we're ready to go again. So it'll be Emporia basketball from the baseline. Here just under a minute into the ball game. Lady Spartans lead it 2-0. Inbound right into Shively. Shively drives with some room and scores. Shively with the first 4. Emporia points right off the bat. With 7 minutes to go in quarter number 1, it's 4-0 Emporia. Fulton gets it into Ramsey on the elbow. Off to Sandstrom. Now Meyer open for 3 for Hayden. No good. DeWitt rebounds, pushing up quickly. Fast break pass. Blocked by Fulton, and now tries to steal it, and it goes out of bounds. It's going to stay Emporia basketball. But Kalia Fulton probably saved an easy 2 Emporia points there, both on the deflected pass and the steal. Inbound from the sideline goes into DeWitt. Off to Peak. Kermer drives in from the wing. Floater good. And Emporia up 6-0 to start this one off. And Hayden's going to call a timeout. Good start for Emporia. A 6-0 run to start the game. We'll take the timeout with Hayden. You're watching Spartan Basketball on E-Town Sports Network. Back from the Hayden timeout. Emporia leading at 6-0. Big start to the game. Greco will bring it up for Wildcat. She takes it all the way down. Bennett got a hand in there. Took the ball away. Emil Bennett trying to navigate the fast break for Emporia. Kicks it off to Peak. And now they'll slow it down. Emil Bennett will run the point and set things up top for Emporia. Kermer off to Shively. Right back out. Kermer kicks out to Peak. Peak, long two, is nothing but net. Ryan Peak, the mid-range jump shot growing for her throughout the season. And now Fulton's drive in. Won't go. Back to Emporia basketball. Kermer, fast break three, it's contested, and it goes, plus a foul. Coach Dorsey loves it. And it's an 11-0 Emporia lead, and Addie Kermer will go to the free throw line. Oh my goodness. What a play, and what a start for Emporia. Free throw is a swish. 12-0. The Lady Spartans took a 43-22 victory over Washington Rule the other day. It's really the best game we've probably seen them play all season. And now here they are up 12-0 early on a good Hayden team as well. Greco up top to Fulton. High post, Ramsey. And kicks it right back out. Hayden will slow things down here in the first 3 minutes of the ball game. Fulton takes the screen from Ramsey, tried to get it to her on the roll. Alexa Shively grabs it. She averages 2.5 steals a game. Good fast break into Kermer. She scores 14-0 Emporia. We have another Hayden timeout. Here in the first 3 minutes, Emporia on fire. We'll take a timeout with them. You're watching Spartan basketball. Back in Emporia, 2 quick timeouts from Hayden. Wildcats trail at 14-0. And just, I mean, the best start you could really possibly ask for if you're Emporia. We saw the same thing happen against Washington Rule, and the Lady Spartans able to ride it out for the victory. And they're going to bring pressure. And still some token pressure from Lex DeWitt. Everything else went back. Now Fulton in trouble. DeWitt deflects it into Shively's hands. And right back to the Emporia side of the court. Now Bennett pulls up three. It's nothing but net. 17-0 Emporia. We mentioned Emporia's three-point shooting being really good in the first quarter. Well, they're 2 for 3 right now. And stolen, DeWitt. And now it goes out of bounds off Hayden on a fight for the ball. Emporia basketball. The home crowd is loving it. And now we're going to get a Hayden sub. It'll be senior Avery Gruner checking in for Kalia Fulton. So Bennett will bring it up for Emporia, up 17-0 here in the first quarter. Pump fake from Peak, and Peak's fouled, driving inside. They call the foul on Gruner, who just checked in. Second team foul of the night for Hayden. Bennett looks inbounds off to Kermer. Can she get another? She does. Addie Kermer on fire with 11 points already, and it is 20-0. Greco inside, kicks out Gruner. Almost lost it, but holds on. Now Meyer takes a three. It's no good. Emporia will push it quickly again. Off to DeWitt. They'll set things right back up. Peak from the wing. Off to Shively. Shively over to Kermer. Kermer drives. And Lustin Meyer has it for Hayden. Hayden forcing a turnover in need of some momentum. Greco hands off. Gruner corner three to get Hayden on the board is no good. with 3 minutes left to play in the first. Right back to Emporia basketball. Bennett scans, gets it off to Shively. Now off to Bennett, mid-range shots open, and there was never a doubt. 22-0. Emporia in huge control of this one early. Ramsey from the wing will get it off to Greco, short corner. Meyer brings it right back down, and the trap stolen again. Another Emporia turnover. Fast break pass deflected by Sandstrom, which allows Gruner to get to it. Now a deep three from Meyer is off the back iron to try and get Hayden on the board. And a fight for the rebound. Shively gets in there. Jump ball. It's going to stay with the Lady Wildcats with 2:11 to go in quarter number 1. Baker and Herfkins enter the game for Emporia. Gruner trying to get it in to Meyer, almost lost it, holds on, and now they're going to get a foul down low on Emil Bennett. First team foul of the game for Emporia. So we'll go right back where we were and do it again. It's into Greco. Greco drives left-handed. It's no good. Herfkins fights for a tough rebound. Bennett pushes it. Hands off Kermer. And now Kermer lost it. Poked out of her hands from Greco. And now we got 3 at the scores table for Hayden coming in, along with Addison Gutierrez for Emporia. It's Sandstrom, Fulton, and Bella Reed for Topeka Hayden. Minute 52 to play in quarter number 1. Baker off to Herfkins. Left wing, Gutierrez looking inside to Kermer. Kermer fades away, puts up a floater, and it is good. 13 first quarter points for Addie Kermer. 24-0 Lady Spartans. 90 seconds to play in the first quarter now. Sandstrom drives. Her layup no good. Herfkins fights for the rebound, gets it off. Deep pass to Gutierrez. Right back over Kermer. A couple of crossovers. Baker from the corner. Gives it off Gutierrez. Now Herfkins, she takes a 3. It's no good. And they're going to get a foul on a fight for the rebound. It's going to be on Tegan Baker. Second Emporia foul of quarter number 1 with just over 60 seconds on the clock. It's on Emil Bennett, on Tegan Baker, her first of the night. And Emil Bennett will check in for Emporia. Fulton running point for Hayden. Gruner up top. Right back off Bella Reed. Reed looking off to Reagan Husher, who checked in just a moment ago. Hand off. Fulton. Fulton drives, puts up a floater. It's no good. Baker fights for the rebound. It's going back to Emporia. 35 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Corner is Gutierrez. She brings it up. And it's back up top at the logo for Emil Bennett. Clock down to 15. We'll see if Emporia can get a last shot off. Now down to 10. A screen from Herfkins. Bennett looking for somewhere to kick it off to. Kicks it off to Herfkins. Right back off to Bennett. Her buzzer beater off. And that ends a first quarter that Emporia jumps out on Hayden 24-0. Not much of a better first quarter you could ask for Emporia. We thought we saw a big first quarter and second quarter in Washburn Rural. Well, what a start in this one. 24-0 Lady Spartans lead. We'll come back with second quarter action You're watching E-Town Sports Network. Back for the second quarter. Emporia is going to have it up 24-0. DeWitt will drive, and now they're going to say she walked. So the ball will go right back to Hayden. Man-to-man pressure for Emporia. Fulton taking it up, off to Reed on the wing. Right back up top, Fulton. Now she takes a deep three, NBA range. It's off. And Emporia will push it the other way. Shiley kicks it off the corner to the width. Up top, Bennett. Bennett kicks it off to Peak. Peak looking cross court to Lexi DeWitt. Right wing Kermer, inside to Peak. Gets double teamed, looking for somewhere to get it to. Gets it into Kermer, who floats it up, rolls out. 1 minute gone here in the second quarter. Baseball pass from Fulton over to Husher. Now a Gruner three. It's off. DeWitt rebounds. Hayden yet to get on the board here in the second quarter. Now Peak, she takes the top of the key three. It's off. 6 minutes, 30 seconds till halftime. Reed in trouble on the short corner, and it's lost out of bounds. Emporia forces another turnover. Ramsey, Greco, and Meyer are in for Hayden. Checking in for Emporia is Tegan Baker. Kermer off to Bennett. Seen some half-court pressure from Hayden. Now kicks out Kermer. She's already hit 2 threes and make it another in fuego. Addie Kermer with 16 here in the first half. And now they're going to get Tegan Baker for a foul. Her second. So we'll see a Hayden inbound from the sideline. Still no answer so far for the Wildcats. It's into Meyer. She's spinning, trying to post up. Now it's out. Greco, open three, in and out. Nothing falling for Hayden, and now they get a foul. First foul of the second quarter for Hayden. It'll be on at number 25, Briley Meyer. As Reagan Husher checks in for Hayden. 6 minutes to go in half number one. Still seeing some half-court pressure from Hayden. Up top to Peak, corner Lexi DeWitt. Her three is off the mark. Meyer in some trouble by the baseline, and she stepped out of bounds. Right back to Emporia. So now it'll be an Emporia baseline inbounds play. We'll see what the Spartans can come up with. Bennett trying to find someone. Gets it off to DeWitt. Up top, Peak, now Bennett. Bennett works it around. Gets it off Shively Kermer now. Baseline drive. Nothing but net. 29-0 Emporia. Addie Kermer has 18. Greco driving, and she picks up a foul. Chance to get Hayden on the board for the first time in this game with 5:15 to go in the second quarter. Ryan picks up a foul, her first. Second on the quarter for Emporia, and the first free throw is good. And Hayden is on the board. 29-1. And the second one goes as well, 29-2. Norma Greco with the first two Hayden points. Bennett now driving through the trap, off the Shively corner, DeWitt. Off the back iron. Kermer rebounds, puts up a second chance. It won't go. And Hayden will bring it right back the other way. Sandstrom trying to move it quickly on Shively, spinning, kicks it off. Husher. Cross court, Meyer. Meyer trying to look inside. Ramsey, two Emporia defenders there. Goes out of bounds. And is going to stay with Hayden. As Addison Gutierrez will check in now for Emil Bennett. Hayden will inbound quickly over the top to Ramsey. And now right back in, Sandstrom driving, puts it up good. 29-4. 4.5 minutes to play in half number one. Off in the corners, Gutierrez right back up top into Kermer. Good pass inside. Now short corner shot from Gutierrez is no good. Sandstrom will take it the other way for Hayden and hands off to Meyer. Meyer will handle it up the court. And wow, they give her the foul and the shot. So a quick 6-0 Hayden run. Oh, and now they... Okay, there was some confusion, but I think... There was some confusion at first, but they are going to end up sticking with the original call. Meyer's free throw on the and one is good as well, 29-7. 7-0 Hayden run, cuts the lead down to 22. Kermer, high post, elbow shot from Peak, off the back iron. And Sandstrom right back the other way. And her shot on the way is no good. Greco rebounds, the putback is no good, but picks up a foul. And Norma Greco will go to the free throw line. First free throw on the way for Greco's good. 28-9. Or sorry, 29-8. Second one rolls in as well. 29-9. Bennett will run point for Emporia. She drives it up. Gets it off to DeWitt out of the trap. Into Herfkins. And kicks right back out to Bennett. Inside. Herfkins kicks out. Swung to the corner. DeWitt, corner three. Off the mark. Gutierrez gets the second chance for Emporia. And Lady Spartans will set it right back up with 3:20 remaining in quarter number two. Cross court, Gutierrez right back out. DeWitt. Bennett drives in. High post. Herfkins. Emporia moving around the Hayden defense. Now Gutierrez passing for Bennett. A good save. And Addie Kermer, whose three won't go. And now Greco the other way. She drives in with a foul. And Emil Bennett picks up the foul, her second in the first half. Norma Greco will take more free throws for Hayden. He's on a 9-0 run. And the first free throw is good. Make it 29-10. As Bella Reed checks in for Lauren Sandstrom. Second free throw on the way, good as well. 29-11. Bennett stepping back. Cross court, Gutierrez right back up Kermer. Over to Bennett. Kermer Bennett exchange. Passes now into the free throw line to Herfkins. She drives up left-handed and is fouled. And Kyla Herfkins will go to the free throw line to try and end the 11-0 Hayden run. Herfkins' free throw is in and out. Alexa Shively checks in for Addison Gutierrez for Emporia. 2.5 minutes to go in the first half. Second free throw on the way, in and out as well. Hayden rebound. Now Gruner in some trouble, gets it off to Greco. Pass off Meyer. Meyer takes the mid-range shot. It's off. And now Kermer, deep heave into DeWitt. Layup doesn't go. And now a Greco fast break drive. Tipped by DeWitt. Fight for the ball. And now they're going to get Kyla Herfkins for a foul. Crowd does not like that one. To keep it with Hayden. And now first free throw from Grunert is good. The Hayden lead, or Hayden run up to 12-0. And second one good as well from Grunert to make it 29-13 with 120 seconds left in that second quarter. Bennett kicks off across to DeWitt. Now DeWitt into Shively. Shively now is going to get a foul drawn. It'll be on Grunert, her second early. So Emporia will go from the baseline. Into Peak. Back up top. Bennett, a 13-0 Hayden run. Has this lead down to 16. That was a 1-point-29. Now kick out to DeWitt. Off to Bennett. Takes a screen from Peak. Pump fakes the three. DeWitt takes a screen from Shively right off to Peak. Under 90 seconds in the half. Left-handed drive from Bennett. Off to DeWitt. Emporia working it around. And slight miscommunication on the pass. Still gets to its destination of Lexi DeWitt. Emporia will continue to move it around. And the clock under a minute, 50 seconds left in the half. Bennett takes a screen from Peak, and now they get a foul on Grunert. That is her third early. .41 seconds left in the first half. 29-13 Emporia lead. Off to Shively. Half a minute on the clock. DeWitt working on Sandstrom off to Bennett. Over to Shiley, and Shiley will bring it right back up with under 20. Addie Kermer handoff to Emil Bennett now. Backdoor pass into Kermer. She lost it. And Kermer's down. They say out of bounds Hayden basketball. Addie Kermer's down. She will get back up on her own power and appears to be good to go. So 4.3 seconds for Hayden to try and drop a shot. And then Fulton heaves it, and it's no good. So at halftime, it's a 29-13 Emporia lead. Emporia in the driver's seat, especially in that first half where they outscored Hayden 24-0. But Hayden finished the first half strong with a 13-0 run. And won that second quarter 13-5. And Emporia showed a few struggles offensively there at the end. So we'll see if Emporia can hang on to that lead. Leading the way for Emporia was Addie Kermer with 18 first half points. Then Emil Bennett had 5, Alexis Shiley had 4, and Ryan Peak had 2. Well, with that being said, we'll take a quick break for halftime, and then when we come back, we'll have the second half here from Spartan Gymnasium. You're watching ESN. back at Spartan Gymnasium in a 29-13 ball game. And like we mentioned earlier, a game where Emporia pounced right from the start, outscoring Hayden 24-0 in quarter number 1. Got a little cold though at the end. They start off 29-0. Hayden answered with a 13-0 run to cut this lead down to 16. Emporia got a little cold towards the second quarter. We mentioned how much better their three-point shooting is. Well, really shooting in general is in the first quarter. And you could definitely tell from this game. But it will be Hayden starting off with the basketball here. Clea Fulton will inbound to Norma Greco to get the second half underway. And Fulton will set things up for Hayden. Off to Sandstrom, right wing. Sandstrom drives right-handed, and now they're going to get a foul on Alexa Shively. First second of the night. Fulton looks to inbound over the top to Sandstrom. Right back off to Fulton. Here in the first 20 seconds of the second half. Greco kicks out Ramsey. And now Fulton lost it off her feet. Is going to be able to keep possession for Hayden. Pass deflected from DeWitt. Still able to hold on. And now Greco will set things up top for Hayden. She drives, puts up a floater. It's off. Sandstrom gets the rebound. Second chance for Hayden. Deep three from Fulton. His second really deep three she's taken in this game. It doesn't go. Now fast break for Emporia. Inside DeWitt. Right back out to Bennett. Now Alexa Shively was down on the other side of the court. And so Shively will go to the bench. Tegan Baker will check in for Emporia. On the sideline is Bennett into Kermer. Good backdoor find to DeWitt. Also good help defense from Hayden. And now Bennett drives in, kicks out Baker. Up top to DeWitt. Right wing is Peak. Across Bennett, open three off the front of the rim. And Hayden basketball. First minute and a half into the quarter. Greco off to Fulton, off to Ramsey. Pass right back up top over Fulton. In the corner, trying to get out of it. Drive inside. Floats it up, no good, but a putback goes from Amelia Ramsey, the transfer. And now Baker up for Emporia. Corner is Peak. 29-15, so 15-0 Hayden run. And now Kermer, a contested three, is off. And Hayden will have it right back. This lead down to 14. It was a 1.29 as Bennett swoops in to steal the pass. Knock it out of bounds. Should stay with Hayden. Fulton's pass is into Greco. And Greco will hold it up top for Hayden. Crossing over to the left. And a pass off to Sandstrom. Sandstrom driving, trying to kick it off to Meyer, won't go. Kermer steals. Emporia has numbers. Off to Bennett. And right back over Kermer. Her shot won't go. And it's out of bounds. Emporia basketball. Kermer inbounds to Bennett. Bennett drives left-handed. Kick out to Peak. And back up top. 29-15, Emporia leads it. And now the pass back door, stolen by Hayden. And now poked out of the hands of Norma Greco by DeWitt. Goes out of bounds. Still going to be in the possession of Hayden. It's into Greco on the left wing and tried to get it over the top into Meyer. Kermer's right there. 2-on-1 for Emporia. DeWitt into Bennett. Bennett brings it back out. The numbers for Hayden caught up. Bennett gets out across to Baker. And DeWitt will hold it up top. And now they get a foul on Kalia Fulton. Be Fulton's first of the night. First team foul of the quarter for Hayden. Bennett inbounds to DeWitt. And now Kermer looking, got it poked out by Greco, keeps possession. And they're gonna get another foul on Fulton. First second of the possession. Now Bennett will inbound from the sideline into Peak. Almost halfway through the third quarter. It's 29-15 Emporia. Baker off to DeWitt, now Peak wing. Kicks it off Kermer. Kermer drives. Her floater's off. And Hayden will have it. And over to Greco. Greco drives in. She's fouled going up for the left-handed layup. So Norma Greco will go to the free throw line. And we still haven't seen Emporia score since the early stages of the second quarter. Greco's first is good. Make it 29-16. Zeta Pearson enters the game for Emporia, and Alexa Shively checks back in for Emporia, so that's good news for the Lady Spartans. Gruner and Husher go to the scores table for Hayden as the second free throw is good. Make it 29-17, a 17-0 Hayden run ever since Emporia extended their lead to 29-0. And in the middle is Pearson off to Kermer. Bennett up top, now in a trap. And Bennett calls a quick timeout. And Emporia a little cold here since that big first quarter. We'll take the timeout with them when we come back. Emporia basketball on E-Town Sports Network. Back from the timeout, Kermer will inbound for Emporia. Off to DeWitt. DeWitt crossing over to Bennett. Takes a screen from Pearson. DeWitt from the wing. Up top, Pearson. Now a left-handed drive. Kermer, her floater, found a way to roll in. And Emporia finally ends the run. Make it 31-17. Addie Kermer has 20. So over to Gruner. Gruner drives. Kicks off Sandstrom. Sandstrom spinning on Pearson. Now puts it up, and a good turnaround shot for Lauren Sandstrom to get the lead right back down to 12 at 31-19. Corner, DeWitt. Kicks it off Bennett, and now Bennett fouled. going to be on Sandstrom. And checking in for Sandstrom will be Amelia Ramsey. It's in to DeWitt. Off to Pearson. Right back over Kerman. Now she takes a deep contested three, and it's good. Momentum right back with Emporia. Addie Kermer with 23. 34-19. And Meyer trying to answer, and it goes for Hayden to make it 34-22. And we get a full Hayden timeout. We'll take a quick break. And then when we come back, we'll have Spartan basketball on E-Town Sports Network. Back from the Hayden timeout, a lead that was at 1 point, 29 for Emporia is down to 12. It'll be Emporia basketball out of a Hayden timeout from a Briley Meyer three that answered the one on the other side of the court from Addie Kermer. Bennett takes it up for the Lady Spartans, off to Pearson. Pearson kicks off Kermer, another three. Off the back iron, Fulton gets the rebound, and maybe they called a foul. And they did, it's gonna be on Pearson. Pearson's first. And Norma Greco checks in for Kalia Fulton. Greco bringing it up the court for Emporia. Corner, Gruner, cross court, Meyer. Meyer trying to look inside of Ramsey. Set off to Greco. Greco no good on a contested floater. Kermer, deep pass up to DeWitt. Off to Bennett. Bennett drives in, mid-range shot is off. And they tack Shively with a foul, trying to give Emporia an offensive board. That's a third for Shively for Emporia. That's a big player, especially on defense for the Lady Spartans. So something to keep an eye on there here with still a minute 40 to go in the third quarter. Greco trying to work around DeWitt, gets a screen. Over to Husher wing. And inside Ramsey. And they get a foul on Pearson. Pearson's second. And that will put Hayden in the bonus. So Ramsey will go to the free throw line for the Wildcats. Ramsey's first is off the front of the rim. As Lauren Sandstrom checks in for Briley Meyer, and Tegan Baker checks in for Emil Bennett. Second one does go for Ramsey. Lead down to its lowest of the game after that run. Down to 34-23. Kermer kicks off to Peak. Set things up for Emporia. Peak right back to Kermer. Cross Baker. Pump fakes the pass. Looks off to DeWitt. DeWitt trying to find somebody. Bounce pass to Baker. Less than a minute to go in quarter number 3. Peak off to DeWitt. Kick out Shively. Over to Kermer. Kermer will hold it up top with 45. (34-23). Lady Spartans lead it. And DeWitt up top for Emporia. Driving around with 25 on the clock. Couple of spins from Kermer. Off to Baker. Baker off to Peak and right back up to Kermer. Kermer driving, taking it in, floats it, but not before they get her with a walk with 8.7 to go until we hit the fourth quarter. And Zeta Pearson will check in for Alexa Shively for the last 8.7 seconds. Sandstrom bringing it up, clock down to 5. Now Sandstrom driving and doesn't go. And the buzzer sounds. 11-point Emporia lead. Hayden has fought back though. We'll see if Emporia can cling on to it for the final 8 minutes when we come back on E-Town Sports Network. Back and ready for the fourth quarter, and you gotta say, during that break, there was visible frustration on the bench for Emporia. And if you're just joining us, you'd be thinking they're up 11. But this was a lead that was 29 points at one point. It was at 1.29-0. And since then, it's been a 23-5 Hayden run to cut it down to 11. Emporia will start with it, and it's Bennett up top. Cross Shively. Right back up top to Bennett. Hayden trying to get some pressure. Down 11. With only 7 minutes and 30 seconds now to try and cover some ground. And Emporia holding it now. Shively from the short corner. Her shot's a swish. 36-22. Alexa Shively with 6 points. With 7:20 remaining, it's back to a 13-point Emporia lead. Now Greco drives in for Hayden, no good. Ramsey picks up the rebound and puts it back up. Hayden will go to the free throw line. That's the fourth foul on Alexa Shively. There's still 7 minutes and 14 seconds to play. And the free throw from Ramsey's good. It makes it 36-24. Addison Gutierrez checks in for Alexa Shively. The second one goes as well. Lead cut down to 11. 36-25. And top of the key, Peak off to Gutierrez. Right back in the corner over to Bennett. Bennett in some trouble. Got it out to Kermer. Barely avoiding the backcourt. Almost stolen. Gutierrez holds it. Now they pick up a foul. Oh no, we're going to get a timeout. It's a quick timeout from Emporia. We'll take a quick break. Then we'll be back with fourth quarter action on ESN. .651 remains in an 11-point ball game. Emporia trying to hold on to their lead that they grew big early. But it's down to 11. Hayden never showed any quit. Now good ball movement from Emporia to get inside, and now the pass off to Kermer's off her foot. And it's Hayden basketball. Meyer trying to get up, gets it up to Husher. 6.5 minutes to go. Fulton inside to Ramsey. Her shot's no good. Bennett rebounds. Now brings it up quickly for Emporia and right back off to Kermer, and Emporia will slow things down again. And now Bennett gets it stolen. Emporia wants a foul call. Meyer will go the other way, lays it up and in, and the lead is into single digits, 36-27. And we have a Hayden timeout. Well, we'll take another quick break with the full timeout. And when we come back, it'll be Emporia basketball. You're watching E-Town Sports Network. The lead down to single digits for Hayden for the first time since the first quarter. 6 minutes remain in the ball game. And ever since going up 29-0, Emporia has struggled. And now Bennett's pass won't go to Peak. Greco brings it back the other way. It's been a 27-7 Hayden run. And now they get Kermer for a foul. Kermer's second. Alexis Shiloh will check back in for Emporia with 4 fouls. Something important to note there. It's a big defensive player for the Lady Spartans. Fulton trying to get it in. Gets it in to Sandstrom. Right back up top to Greco. Meyer inside. Kicks out. 5.5 minutes to go. Sandstrom up top. Driving in. And down the baseline, reverse layup is no good. And now Lexi DeWitt, fast break, puts it up with a foul. Lauren Sandstrom was slow to get up on the other side for Hayden. And Lexi DeWitt will go to the free throw line for Emporia. And the first one's good, 37-27. Ramsey checks in for a limping Sandstrom as DeWitt makes the second. 5 minutes remain. 38-27. Meyer off to Fulton. Fulton fires from 3. It's no good. And now Hayden's going to get in on the fight for the rebound and cause a jump ball. That's going to keep it with Hayden. And Tegan Baker enters back in for Emporia. She checks in for Alexa Shively. Fulton looking inbound into Husher. Cross Meyer. Meyer takes a 3. It's no good. She had a big 3 earlier for Hayden. Kermer's save goes right to Husher. It's tipped. Fight for the ball. And a quick jump ball call. That's going to give it to Emporia. Just over 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Lauren Sandstrom is back in for Hayden. She checks in for Husher. And Avery Gruner's going to check in for Briley Meyer. Gutierrez gets it into Kermer. Across to Bennett. Bennett driving through. Right out to Kermer now. Corner 3 for DeWitt is pump faked. And now up top's Bennett, and they're going to foul Bennett on the logo. It's going to be on Sandstrom. Kermer into Bennett. 4:20 to go. Bennett driving around, kicks off to DeWitt. Emporia will continue to try to kind of hold this one in cruise control. Fulton peak fight for the ball. And it's going to be a jump ball right back to Hayden. Riley Meyer back in for Hayden. Addison Gutierrez back in for Emporia. Halfway through the 4th. 11 points Spartan lead. Now a kick out Sandstrom 3. In and out for Hayden. Kermer grabs the board for Emporia. Gets a deep pass up to DeWitt. Kicks off Peak. And Kermer drives in, and now she's fouled. Emil Bennett will check in for Tegan Baker. Kermer will look for the inbound for Emporia right into Peak and right back to Kermer. Now Lady Spartans swing it back up top. With 3.5 minutes to go, kick out to Peak. Top Gutierrez, handoff to Bennett. Bennett behind the back and brings it back up. Emporia will continue to hold it. And now Bennett drives and tried to kick out to Witt. It goes right to Meyer, and Meyer's fouled, bringing it back the other way. Yeah, that's a 4th foul on Emil Bennett, who's been running the point a lot of the night for Emporia. She'll have to check out, and Alexa Shiley, who also has 4 fouls, will check in. Hayden down 11 at one point. The lead was 29. 2 minutes, 50 seconds to go. Inside to Ramsey. She scores the lead. Right back down to single digits. And we get another Hayden timeout, a full one. We'll pause for a second and then come back for the last 2 minutes and 48 seconds of action here in a 9-point game on E-Town Sports Network. back from the Hayden timeout. Lady Wildcats cut this lead down to 9 on a 29-9 run. Since Emporia took the 29-0 lead, baseball pass in to Lexi DeWitt. Howdy Kermer playing quarterback for a second. Now into Gutierrez, who's trapped. Found its way over to Kermer to keep the ball in the hands of Emporia with 2.5 minutes to go. Bennett driving around off to DeWitt inside Peak, and Emporia will hold it. Something to mention with Emporia trying to hold it as Addison Gutierrez is fouled. In a game like this, next year, for the 2025 season, Keisha will be trying out a shot clock in high school basketball. And in a game like this, you'd have to wonder how big of an impact that would make with Emporia just trying to cling on to this lead and hold on to it for the last 2 minutes and 27 seconds. And now we get an Emil Bennett timeout call from the sideline. We'll keep it here. But more on that, Emporia wouldn't be able to hold the ball for a lot of the second half like they've been trying to. And would cause a lot more pressure, but also in games where it does stay a blowout, maybe would slow the game down and not allow the game to get done as early in a game where there's a big blowout. So just an interesting talking point there with the game we've seen tonight and the way things have gone. Now back to the sideline. Emil Bennett will look to inbound for the Lady Spartans, and she gets it off quickly to Addie Kermer. High post Peak, try to get it back door to Witt. It's tipped and in the hands of Avery Gruner, who gets it off to Kalia Fulton. And Aiden will push it the other way, and now Peak intercepts the pass inside to Meyer. Bennett driving, trying to get a pass of pressure, gets it into Peak despite the tip. And now tried to throw it off Fulton. Didn't go, but it's going to at least keep it and try to get it off. And now a foul on Addison Gutierrez. Her first tonight, and the fourth team foul of the quarter for Emporia. So any other foul now will send Hayden to the free throw line for 2 shots. Hayden will inbound it. The smallest this lead's been in the second quarter or later. And Hayden could cut it down even more on this possession. Now Husher looking inside. Sandstrom will spin. And they got a foul. And it's on Shively. That's, I believe, is Shively's 5th. And that is huge for Emporia. And Shively's going to foul out of the game. And Lauren Sandstrom now will go to the free throw line for Hayden to try and cut this lead down even more. First free throw is good. 38-30. Minute 36 left to play. The second free throw is in and out. Fight for the rebound. Peak gets it by the sideline. She's trapped. Gets it off to Kermer. Kermer up to Gutierrez. And right back across. Been almost stolen by Fulton. He goes over to Kermer. Lexi do it from the corner. Driving around. Kicks it off Gutierrez. And we got an Emporia timeout. And Emporia will take a quick timeout. We'll take a quick break with them. It's a full one. You're watching Spartan Basketball on E-Town Sports Network. back from the timeout. Hayden trying to scratch and claw. Back into this one before it's too late. Down 8. And now we just had a random buzzer go off. And they're going to stop the game for it. And we'll go right back from the sideline after that buzzer. Emporia moves it around. Kick out the whip, back up top, Peak. Over to Gutierrez, into Kermer from the short corner. She floats it up and in. Lead back up to double digits. 25 points for Addie Kermer. Pass off to Fulton, now Meyer. Driving inside, left-handed. It's no good. And Kermer rebounds with 40 to go. Deep pass makes its way to DeWitt. Addie Kermer once again playing quarterback for Emporia. And now they get a foul on Fulton, and that will foul her out of the game. So a starter from each team is fouled out now. .39 seconds to go, and it looks like it might just be too late for Hayden, with Lexi DeWitt going to the free throw line. She has 2 on the night. First free throw is good. Second free throw goes as well. And Zeta Pearson checks in for Emporia. Likely for some good defense for the last 35 seconds. Half a minute to go. Sandstrom kicking out Meyer. Meyer takes a 3. It's off. Sandstrom gets the rebound. Put back good. 40-32. 20 seconds to go. And Kermer across to DeWitt. Backside. Pearson puts up the shot and good for Emporia. 42-32. Zeta Pearson on the board for the night. Clock down to 5. And Sandstrom will just hold it. And Emporia takes the 42-32 victory at home to take down Hayden for the second time in league play and overall win the season series 2-1. Lady Spartans improved to 6-0 in league play. And a big win here tonight. But that being said, you have to give a lot of credit to that Hayden team tonight. Down 29 in the early stages of that second quarter. And then here for a while in the fourth, we had a competitive ball game in a single digit score deficit. But Emporia just pounced on Hayden, picked up the big lead, and it just ended up being too little too late for Hayden, who stormed back, and Emporia was able to cling on. Leading the way for the Lady Spartans was Addie Kermer with 25. There were 6 points from Alexa Shively, 4 from Lexi DeWitt, and 2 each from Ryan Peak and Zeta Pearson. That being said, we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back and ready for the tip-off of the boys' game here on E-Town Sports Network. Well, we are back in Emporia, just a couple moments away from tip-off here in the boys' game. You have a 9-5 Emporia team, 3-2 in league play, facing off against a 4-10 Hayden team that's looking for their first league win tonight. And this team started off the season, Hayden, 4-1. Played Emporia at home right after winter break, that first game out of winter break. Emporia won that one 58-42, and since then, it's been a 9-game slide for Hayden. So we'll see if they can get that bounce back win tonight. And Emporia, they're looking for a bounce back win themselves. They had some momentum riding into the game against Washburn Rule this last Friday night, but couldn't quite keep it going. Lost that one 48-31, where just 2 Emporia players scored, that being Sheldon Stewart and River Peters. So we'll see what they do to combat that tonight as well. And as far as these two teams playing, Emporia won it 50-44 in the Paul Terry Classic. And then also won it 58-42, like we mentioned earlier, at Hayden. So Emporia trying to get the sweep on the season of the Hayden Wildcats and trying to complete the Spartan sweep tonight, with the girls winning earlier. And for Hayden, for Emporia and Hayden, these are two really pretty different teams. Emporia averages just 47 points a game, but also only gives up 42.5 a game. Meanwhile, Hayden averages up to 53.7 a game, and we've seen them reach the 70s once this season and nearly reach the 70s in the first game of the season, but they still give up 61 points a game. Just more of a fast-paced Hayden team from what we've seen when they've played in Emporia so far. And Emporia, obviously, if you couldn't tell from the statistics, if you've seen them play so far, a slow-paced team that just plays good defense, forces long possessions, and then they have their own long possessions themselves that they tend to be pretty successful in cashing in on. So we'll see what that entails. But we're going to take a quick break, and then when we come back, we will have starting lineups and tip-off for you from Spartan Gymnasium. You're watching E-Town Sports Network. Well, back in Emporia, and here are tonight's starting lineups. First for the Hayden Wildcats, head coach by Trey Brown. Senior number 0, Jacob Padilla. Senior number 2, Cooper Kolbach. Senior number 11, Tom Ridley. Freshman number 14, Mason Becker. And 15, sophomore Connor Hanica. For Emporia, it's been the norm for the last couple of weeks. Senior number 1, Sheldon Stewart. Senior number 2, Cooper Reck. Junior number 5, Nolan Jacobs. Senior number 14, Calvin Seeley. And junior number 23, River Peters. And well, you've heard it a lot of times. It is hard to beat a team twice in a season. Emporia tonight is going to be tasked with doing it a third time here tonight. It'll be Hanica and Reck facing off on the tip. And Reck wins it for Emporia. Mason Becker and Jacob Padilla in the lineup tonight for Hayden. Two guys we did not, well, Padilla we did not see in the game at all and was in street clothes in that game at Hayden. Becker was not in the starting lineup. He did play. Stewart holds it on the wing for Emporia. Inside Jacob, kick out to Seeley. Seeley, high post to Reck. Looks in the corner, Peters. Japstek brings it back out. And here's the long possessions we talked about for Emporia. Now inside, Reck takes it in and puts it up and good. Hayden wanted to charge, they didn't get one. Cooper Reck scores to make it 2-0 Emporia here early on. And now a Ridley drive inside, and he's fouled. Foul is on Seeley, first of the night for both him and Emporia. Inbounds pass goes into Ridley, now over to Padilla. Padilla spinning and gets it out to Kolbach. Now Becker. Right back off, and Padilla shoots a deep three, and he hit it to make it 3-2 Hayden. Jacob Padilla with Hayden's first 3 points. Here just short of a minute and a half into this game. Cross court to the inside. Peters looking, kicks out Stewart. Now Stewart catch and shoot 3. In and out. River Peters. Flip back won't go. And Hayden gets the rebound. And the pass goes out of bounds. Hayden basketball. So Emporia will bring it right back up, down 3-2 here with 6:15 to go in quarter number 1. And now inside, Rex stolen by Ridley from behind. Ridley gets it off to Padilla on the ground. And now fast break pass. Nolan Jacobs had access denied. It is going to stay with Hayden. Now Padilla looking for the inbound into Hanica, and he's fouled on the arm. It's going to be on Stewart, his first foul of the night. Team foul number 2 for Emporia. And Padilla into Hanica, and it's out of bounds, and the refs will talk it over and say it's still going to be Hayden basketball. So now Padilla will inbound from the sideline. Off to Becker. Becker pass off Padilla. Padilla driving and trying to get it backside. It goes out of bounds. Emporia basketball. Blake Spellman into the game for Emporia. And it's off to Jacob. Now Stewart back with it in the corner. Swung to Spellman. Emporia with that 3-man swing up top we've seen a lot this season. Now it's over to Peters in the corner. Top of the key, Reck. Spellman pump fakes the 3. Over to Stewart. Jacob left wing inside. Cooper Reck working, trying to get it up, and they're going to get a jump ball. And that will give it to Hayden with 5:22 remaining in quarter number 1. Padilla off to Hanukkah. Now Ridley driving in, kicks out Padilla. Padilla baseline. Good bounce pass over to Hanukkah, who lays it up and in, and Hayden has the 5-2 lead here in the first 3 minutes of the ball game. Emporia trying to move around Hayden's 2-3 zone. It's inside to Reck, a kick out Spellman. He pump faked the 3. And they're going to get 3 seconds in the lane. Hayden basketball, Hayden up 5-2 on the Spartans. Josh Rios enters the game for Emporia, taking the place of Cooper Reck. They're driving inside from Hanukkah, back out Becker. Becker pulls up from the free throw line. It's off the front of the rim. Spellman grabs the board for Emporia. Inside, Rios tried to get it to Peters' backside. It's stolen. Hanukkah off to Ridley, fast break. Ridley no good. And now the game moving quickly. Stewart driving in, and he got it taken out from behind. 2-on-1 for Hayden. It's off to Ridley. He lays it in good. 7-2. Hayden leads it halfway through the first quarter. Emporia moving around. Peters down low. And he's fouled. Well, we saw a lot of trouble with Emporia trying to score in the paint on Friday, and same theme going here tonight. As Calvin Seeley's back into the game for Josh Rios, and now inbounds pass quickly put up by River Peters to make it 7-4. River Peters on the board for the game. Becker now a drive in, and a layup is off. Spellman gets the rebound and a save into Peters. And now Seeley pump fake the 3 from the wing. We're still moving around that Hayden zone. Now Peters takes a contested 3 in the corner. It's in and out. Padilla quickly for Hayden, and a miscommunication between Ridley and Padilla, the second here in the first quarter. And Harry Troke, the freshman, checks in for Calvin Seeley, and Josh Rios will enter for Blake Spellman. Stewart off to Jacob. Emporia swinging. And now high post Peters with the Peters hands, but right to Rios. Rios not able to finish. And back to Hayden basketball. 2:45 remaining in the quarter. Ridley off to Padilla. Emporia looking to be in a zone of their own, and now Padilla's corner 3 is no good. 7-4. Hayden lead. Jab steps inside. Now Peters down the baseline. The floater's nothing but net for River Peters. He has 4 early points, and he cuts the lead down to 1. Ridley wing. Now it pulls up 3. It's no good. Hanukkah gets the rebound for Hayden. His save goes right to Nolan Jacob. Peters the other way. Harry Schulk, fast break 3. Off the mark. Kolbach trying to move it quickly for Hayden. Now fast break 3 from Becker. His is no good. The 2 freshman 3s off the mark. Minute and a half remaining in quarter number 1. Entry pass into Rios. Kicks out Stewart, top of the key. His 3 will not go either. Minute 20. Padilla holds it up top for Hayden, off to Becker. Inside, Kolbach high post, right back out. Hayden moving it quickly. Ridley pump fakes the corner three, now floats it up, and it rolls in. 9-6. Hayden back to a 3-point lead with less than a minute to play in quarter number 1. 50 on the clock. Corner is Stewart. Back up Jacob. Swung to Trelk. Stewart drives. Mid-range shot from Stewart's off the back iron. And with 35 to go, right back Hayden basketball. Padilla drives. Looking for a place to kick out, and he kicks out to Ridley. Now Hayden looks like they're going to try to hold it for the last 25 seconds of the quarter. 9-6. Our score, clock down to 15. Over to Becker on the left wing. And the clock into single digits now. And now Kolbach takes a deep three for Hayden. It's no good. Fight for the rebound. Hanika got it. He put it back up at the buzzer. It won't go either. And that will conclude the first quarter. It's a 9-6 Hayden lead. We'll bring you second quarter action when we come back. You're watching Spartan Basketball on E-Town Sports Network. Back for the second quarter in Emporia. Hayden leads at 9-6. And Stewart will bring the ball up for the Spartans. Down early. Emporia continuing to move it around. And now a three from Nolan Jacob is good to tie the game. Oh, sorry, a long two from Jacob. Oh, there, they had the extra point. I thought the ref signaled three, but they only put two on the scoreboard as Jacob steals it and lays it in good. And then eventually they put another point on the scoreboard. Nolan Jacob with 5 quick points there for Emporia. And now Padilla handoff Kolbach. Kolbach driving mid-range shot off the back iron. Emporia with their first lead since it was 2-0. And Stewart pump fakes a three out to Peters. Top of the key. His three is off. Minute into the second. Corner. Padilla. Inside. And a foul. Carter Charvadu checked in. Picks that foul up. James Kuda, the junior, checked in with him as well. And the pass into Charvat. And out to Padilla. Padilla drives, pulls up from three. It's off the front iron. And Peters will bring it the other way. Emporia moving it around up top again. And now Stewart takes a deep three, and it's green for Sheldon Stewart to make it 14-9. Sheldon Stewart with his first 3 points of the game, and we're going to get a Hayden timeout, a full one. We'll take it with him. You're watching Spartan Basketball on ESN. Back from the Hayden timeout, Emporia up 5 now. Down 9-6, but on an 8-0 run. And it has them up 14-9. Now, Hayden Mitchell checked in over the timeout and had a quick drive for Hayden. Now it's off to Ridley. And Ridley steps back for three. His three is no good. Tough fought rebound for Cooper Reck. And it'll go the other way. Inside Reck, and they get a push off down low. It's on Charvat. Yes. Peters inbounds from the baseline in to Stewart. High post. Peters mid-range. The bank's open. 16-9. 6 early points for River Peters. Hand off Mitchell. Mitchell working around for Hayden. Padilla from the wing. Off the Charvat up top, Ridley. Ridley searching. And inside to Charvat, and Charvat's fouled. Foul is on Cooper Reck. His second foul early. Padilla inbounds Kuda up top, Charvat. Hand off Padilla. Padilla driving left-handed layup. Rejected by Rios. And now they get a push off down low. 4 combined fouls here in the first 3 minutes of the second quarter. Charvat up top to Kuda. Now Padilla works left-handed. Over to Mitchell on the wing, inside Charvat, a kick out Kuda. Kuda's corner three is good to make it 16-12 and cut the Emporia lead down to 4. And now high post. Rios out to Seeley. Seeley's three off. Peters trying to fight for the rebound. Instead it's going the other way. And now entry pass from Calvin knocked away. And Padilla will slow it down up top for Hayden with 4:15 to go in half number 1. Padilla working it from the wing to the key. Ridley back up to Padilla. Padilla off to Mitchell. Mitchell drives in the corner to Kuda. And Hayden will continue to work around. Long possession here. Over 30 seconds now. Ridley a drive in, trying to look for room. Put it up. No good. Charvat rebounds for Hayden. And keeps the ball in the Wildcats' hands. Ridley pump fakes a three. Now he drives in and picks up a foul on the baseline. It's on Nolan Jacob. 4th Emporia foul here with 3:25 left in the second quarter. Ridley's first rolls in to cut the deficit down to 3. Second one's in and out. Rios rebounds. Stewart runs the point for Emporia. Seeley thought about the open three. Now he does take the three. It's off the back of the rim. Ball on the ground. Fight for it. Hayden wins it. 3 minutes to go. Up top, over to Mitchell. Inside, Charvat, and stolen. Going the other way, 2-on-1. A good pass off to Seeley. His left-handed layup is good. 18-13. Calvin Seeley on the board. Kuda up top. He takes a three. It's no good. And they got a foul on the rebound on Charvat. So Charvat picks up a second foul in the first half. Big sub for Hayden. 2:20 to go in quarter number 2. It's over to Rios on the wing. He got it stolen from Hanika. Mitchell the other way. Got the cross-court pass with a foul. And now Cade Mitchell will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. First free throws in from Mitchell. Rylan Crowell enters the game for Emporia with 2:09 to play in the second quarter. Free throw number 2 off the back iron. Stewart off to Crowell. And right back to Stewart. Under 2 minutes. Short corner, Spellman back up top, Seeley. And now Crowell trying to work it inside. Spellman, the entry pass deflected out of bounds, and Hayden basketball. It looked like there might have been an Emporia tip in there, but it didn't look too clear. But they're going to say it was tipped off Emporia. And Hayden basketball down 4. Well, Becker kicks off to Kolbach. And now inside, Hanika misses inside. Stewart brings it up quickly, now pulls back and slows it down. Emporia will try to set up the offense with 1:15 remaining in the second quarter. Off to Seeley. Over to Stewart. Stewart working, kicks off Spellman. And continuous passing cut from Emporia. 50 seconds now, over to Spellman. Spellman, open three, in and out. And 40 seconds to go in the half. And up top is Kolbach. Off to Mitchell, right back up to Kolbach. Kolbach will hold it with 30. And now we got a 3 seconds in the lane on Hayden. So the ball will go back to Emporia, and we'll see if they can get the last shot off with 23 seconds to go. Stewart lets it roll, now picks it up at the logo. Spins around and stolen. Kolbach goes the other way. And no good on the fast break. Padilla gets the rebound to keep it with Hayden. Clock down to 5. Becker driving. Pickpocketed by Stewart. Stewart buzzer beater off the back of the rim. And that will reach us to halftime. 18-14, Emporia leads it. Leading the way is River Peters with 6. Nolan Jacob 5. Sheldon Stewart 3. And 2 apiece for Cooper Reck and Calvin Seeley. So the point spread a lot different than in Washburn Rule. The points spread out for Emporia. And it's Washburn Rule on Friday. It was between just two players, Sheldon Stewart and River Peters. That being said, we'll take a quick break from halftime. We're going to keep the camera on here for the Emporia High Partner Dance as the halftime show. back and nearly ready for the second half in Emporia. An 18-14 Spartan lead, trying to complete the Spartan sweep and the sweep on the season of the Hayden Wildcats. And it was fairly back and forth in the first half. Hayden had the lead for a lot of the first quarter, but Emporia stormed back, took a lead that was at one point 14-9. Now it's 18-14 here with just a few moments to wait until the second half begins. And it'll be Hayden basketball out of the break. On the wings, Padilla tried to get it backdoor. Ridley held on to it, wasn't able to finish it. And Sheldon Stewart will bring it back the other way for Emporia. Emporia continuing to move up top. Inside, Rec. Kick out now, Seeley, three from the corner is good. Calvin Seeley makes it 21-14 out of the break. It's a 7-point Emporia lead. Padilla from the left side, hands off Kolbach. Kolbach takes the screen from Haneke, gets it to him on the roll, and Haneke puts it in to cut the lead down to 5. 7 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Moved around up top once again. Now high post, Peters kicks out, and Jacob will take a corner three. It rolls up and over the back of the backboard. Out of bounds, Hayden basketball. So Padilla will take it down the other way for the Wildcats. Left wing Hayden up top, Padilla. Padilla drives. And now a kick out. Becker, his three, no good, but he draws a foul on River Peters. And he will have 3 free throws on the way. Peters' first foul of the game. First free throw, no good. Second one is nothing but net. And the lead right back down to 4. Right where we started off from at the start of the second half. And third one good as well. 21-18 down to a one-possession game. Emporia guards exchange passes. Inside, Rec, a kick out to Seeley. Up top, Stewart. Stewart's three rolls around, can't find a way in. Jacob rebounds, puts it back up, and it goes. Nolan Jacob with 7 points. Padilla looking inside, gets it in. Haneke answers for Hayden. Make it 23-20. Emporia swinging. Stewart to Seeley. They exchange passes again. Now over Jacob. Short corner of Peters. Look for Stewart on the cut, and it's right back out. Now Stewart pump fakes. Peters corner three is money. 26-20. River Peters with 9. And we're going to get a timeout. A full one. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, third quarter action from Emporia. 26-20. Emporia leads it out of the timeout with a big three from River Peters there to extend this lead out to 6. 5:10 to go in the quarter. Kolbach driving hard inside. And Jacob with good defense forces a miss. Stewart trying to look for a fast break option. Now it'll slow down. No numbers for Emporia. Now Stewart drives in, kicks out. Reck takes it inside, puts it up, and he's fouled. Cooper Reck will go to the free throw line. He has 2 on the night. Averaging 7 a game. Reck's first is off the front of the rim. Second one is off the back. So the score remains 26-20. There's 4.5 minutes to play till we hit the 4th. Padilla working around the wing. Off to Kolbach. Kolbach drives, lays it in left-handed and no good. Emporia trying to push it with Kolbach down on the other side. Kolbach catches up. Doesn't matter though, Reck puts it up over 2 Hayden defenders. And that makes it 28-28 point Spartan lead. Ridley behind the back, dribble down the left side, and now poked out by Stewart. He'll get it on the fast break pass from Reck and lays it in. It's a double-digit lead for Emporia, the biggest of the game. Sheldon Stewart has 5 points. 30-20 Spartans. Padilla fakes up top. Now gets in the corner, Ridley, he fakes as well, pulls up from mid-range, it's no good, and Cooper Reck draws a foul on the rebound on Hanukkah. Oh no, they called it on Reck. Hanukkah was frustrated, like the foul was called on him. But it's called on Reck. And frustration in the building here. And the call was so unexpected that Hanukkah was the one complaining about it at first. And then they said it was on Cooper Reck. 3.5 minutes in quarter number 3. Jacob on the corner. Up top, Peters was looking for the cut. It wasn't there. Now inside, Rios. He turns, and he's fouled. And Josh Rios will go to the free throw line. Rios' first free throw rolls off the front with 3:02 remaining till the 4th. And the second one now rolls out as well. So it remains 30-20. Padilla takes a screen from Charvat, trying to work around Stewart, spinning, leaning in. He's going to have to kick out. And we've got 3 seconds in the lane. Back to Emporia basketball. We're going to see some pressure from Hayden, full court. See how Emporia deals with it. Seeley up to Stewart. Down to Rios, right back out Stewart. 2.5 minutes. And now Jacob hits. Rios on the cut. He puts it up, and they say with no shot. They get the foul on the floor. And inbound goes to Peters. He puts it up no good. Ridley will go fast break, 1-on-3. And it wouldn't go. Sealy board. Stewart with scan. Hits Jacob. Over to Sealy. Right back out Stewart inside Peters. And Peters lays it in left-handed, 32-20. 12-point Emporia lead. River Peters has 11. And head coach Trey Brown for Hayden wants a timeout. We will be right back with some Spartan basketball. You're watching E-Town Sports Network. Back from the timeout, Jacob Deister checked in for Hayden along with James Kuda and Cade Mitchell. And Baldwin emphasized to his team during the timeout, no threes. Not what Emporia giving up a three, and it does seem like Hayden might be due. They missed a couple here in this second half. And now Kuda takes a corner three. Speaking of that, it's off. And Emporia gets the rebound. 3-on-3 on the fast break. It's into Peters. He puts it up and good. 34-20. River Peters with 13. Mitchell working left to Kuda. Deister. Up top, Padilla. And Padilla trying to get it over the top into Kuda. It's off the backboard. Stewart the other way, pass off Jacob. A good backside pass from Sheldon Stewart. Builds the lead up to 15, and Nolan Jacob has 9. 40 seconds remain in the third quarter. Hayden will move it around, 35 seconds now. Inside, Charvat, and Charvat no good. And clock down to 30. Emporia will set it up for the last 20 seconds of the quarter. It's into Stewart on a cut. Stewart looked inside, brought it back up. And they get a foul down low. It's on Charvat. And Blake Spellman will check in for Calvin Sealy. 13 seconds in the quarter. Peters takes the inbound, clock down to 10, into single digits, and it's poked out from Peters. Padilla will move the fast break, and into Mitchell it goes out of bounds with 4.1 seconds. And we'll see what Emporia can do for the last 4 seconds. It's into Peters, and knocked out of Peters' hands. Deister three from the corner at the buzzer's no good. And that will end the third quarter, a big one for Emporia. The Spartans extend their lead out to 16. And when we come back, we'll have fourth quarter action and see if the Spartans can hold on. You're watching E-Town Sports Network. back for the fourth quarter. Spartans lead it by 16. Big third quarter. And Emporia will start with it as well to try and extend it even more. It's off to Spellman. Wing is Stewart. Out to Jacob. Still the pass and cut action. Jacob looking over to Reck. Reck into Stewart. Stewart thought about kicking it off backside. Now it's kicked out. Baldwin emphasizing to keep running it. Keep running the offense. Keep moving it around. Stewart driving around. Up top, Spellman, and they get Kolbach for a foul. Kolbach picks up his third with 7:16 to play in the game. Stewart off to Jacob. Jacob the Reck in the corner. Reck drives up. Right back off Stewart. Stewart takes a screen from Peters. Long Emporia possession. Reck corner. Looking for the entry pass. Off Jacob. And now it's into Peters. Peters, no good. Gets his own rebound and puts it back up. 38-20, 15 for River Peters. Emporia lead up to 18, largest of the game. Padilla drives in, he floats it up, and it's in and out. But with the foul, it's on Stewart. Stewart's second. First fourth quarter foul, for Emporia. And Padilla's free throws off the front of the rim and out. Second free throw. It rolls out as well. Looked like it wanted to crawl in with 6:20 remaining. It stays a 38-20 ball game, and now it's out of bounds. Emporia basketball still. It's out to Stewart. He'll set up the Emporia offense. Inside, Peters kicks out. Stewart in the corner, fires from three. No good. Baseball pass from Hanukkah. Hits Cooper Reck in the head. He used his head there to give the ball back to Emporia. Now Peters, fast break three. It's no good. Ridley working around Spellman to bring it up for the Wildcats. And Ridley drives in left-handed, and no shot with the foul call there. First foul on Blake Spellman of the game. Second fourth quarter foul from Emporia. And inbounds over the top to Hanukkah. Off to Padilla. 5.5 minutes. Padilla pulls up from three. No good. Cooper Reck grabs the board. .5:20 remaining. Peters off to Jacob. Jacob backside. Stewart kicks out Reck. Now Reck drives inside. And they're going to say Reck walked. So to go right back to Hayden with 5 minutes. Hanukkah drives in left-handed, spinning, and no good. And now Peters jump stop and in. River Peters makes it 40-20. 17 for him. Deep three, Cooper Kolbach. It rolls out. Stewart pushes up quickly, and his pass to Peters goes out. Hayden basketball. Padilla will take it up. Take the screen from Mahanica across. Almost lost it now, a miscommunication. It goes out of bounds. And Emporia will take it with 4:17 to go. Stewart off to Jacob, into Peters. Peters kicks out, good find. Nolan Jacob into double digits with 11. And 4 subs to the scores table for Hayden as a 3 banks in for Dom Ridley. And now Stewart from the corner inside Peters. Peters backside Jacob. Again, another good find. Nolan Jacob has 13. And it ends up being a brand new 5 for Hayden. Three and a half minutes to go. Emporia leads it by 21. Mitchell off to Deister. Deister inside. Seeley almost stole it. Now it is stolen by Stewart. And the 3-on-2 right to Nolan Jacob again. 6 Nolan Jacob points. 15 on the night for him. 3:11 to go. We get a timeout. Emporia leads it by 23. We'll take a break, and when we come back, the last 3 minutes and 11 seconds on ESN. Back at Emporia, Spartans trying to finish it off. Up 23 on the Wildcats of Hayden with 3:11 to go. So over Deister, hands off Mitchell, left wing Kuda. Kuda in the corner, Mitchell, Charvat. Now Kuda takes a 3. It's off. And Rec rebounds. Less than 3 minutes to go. Spellman off to Trelk. Trelk checked in over the timeout. Corner, Stewart, crossover, drives in, mid-range, good. 48-23, 25-point Emporia lead. Kuda on the left. Over to Mitchell, high post. Charvat lost it, but he was fouled. Stewart picks up the foul, his third. And Rylan Crowell and Josh Rios check in for Sheldon Stewart. And Cooper Reck. Pass into Deister. Up top, Cooper Grace. Kuda almost had it stolen from Crown. Now it's inside Grace. Grace spinning, fades away. Jumper is off. Charvat on a second possession for Hayden. Deister thought about the three. Now he drives in. No good. Charvat rebounds. Attempts to put it back and is fouled. Third foul on Nolan Jacob. 14th foul of the quarter for Emporia. First free throws off from Charvat. Second one no good as well. Spellman grabs the rebound. 120 seconds remain. 25-point ball game. Corner is Trelk, up top Crowell. Swung to Rios. Right back inside to Trelk on the short corner. Back out Rios. Rios finds Crowell under the basket. Crowell lays it up and in to make it 50-23. Ryland Crowell on the board. Minute and a half to play. Now corner, Kuda, three. In and out. Grace tried to put it back and got contact on the arm for a foul. Cooper Grace will go to the line for 2 Hayden free throws. And the first one's out. Second one goes. 50-24. Crowell, bounce pass off the Trelk. Corner, Jacob. Crowell almost got stolen by Deister. Now Emporia will continue to hold on to it with a minute 10. Corner is Jacob. Crowell short corner. Crowell takes the short corner. Mid-range, no good. Under 60 seconds. Deister behind the back. Up and out. Trelk board for Emporia. Trelk drives past Deister. Crowell up top now over Jacob. Jacob moving around, and they're going to foul on Kuda. Into Crowell, over to Jacob. And Emporia continuing to move it around into Spellman. And now they're going to foul again on Kuda. Kuda's second. Both have come on this possession. And now 23-3 to go. And Emporia's going to hold it up top. And clock into single digits. And Emporia will hold it up top. And the Spartans will complete the Spartan sweep tonight, getting the 50-24 win over Hayden, and they complete the sweep on the year. A big bounce back victory for Emporia, and they take the 50-24 win. Leading the way, it was River Peters with 17. Nolan Jacob had 15. 5 for Sheldon Stewart, 5 for Calvin Seeley, 4 for Cooper Reck, and 2 for Ryland Crowell. A big point spread for Emporia. The lineup for the fight song. And we'll keep it here for just a quick second for that. And that does it from Emporia. Signing off, I'm Javen Arts. Have a good night.